what is up, Clashers, and welcome to another guide video on the new rotations in F1 Clash. It did commence on the 9th of April, and this will be going for 2 weeks. And then we got the next rotations in. Right, we're going to tackle also 4 tracks in this specific rotation. 3 of them from Series 11, which is going to be an absolute nightmare of a series. And in Series 12, we got 1 track there also. We're going to highlight them during the way. And we're going to have a few tips for you to tackle these tracks, because sometimes you will lose and it's not completely your fault. Right, let's start from top to bottom. Let's go over to Series 12. And please remember, we got stat boosted drivers Alonso, Russell, Stewart, the legendary, and Fittipaldi. We also have an asset, a behemoth, with a 20% boost overall for all of these assets. Right, Series 12. We're going to start off Silverstone, United Kingdom, with tire management and power units. Mexico City, tire management and cornering. Catalonia and Barcelona, we got tire management and cornering. And finally, Abu Dhabi with tire management and speed. The track we're going to highlight here is Mexico City, because if you're racing in Series 12, you will face off a lot of backmarkers, and they will not let you pass if you're first, but they will let your opponent behind you on second pass straight through. I've lost a few races already, got absolutely frustrated, so be aware of the backmarkers and push a lot when you get with them in Mexico City. The car setup and drivers I am currently using in Series 12. We got Fernando Alonso with 2 cards only to level him up at level 7. I've been going after him for easily now 3 weeks. And we have George Russell with the next 20% stat boost. You do have Fittipaldi and Stewart with 20% stat boost, but I'm not using them. I'm using Alonso and George Russell. The car, the behemoth, with a 20% stat boost, that will be your brake pads. Your gearbox will be Beat. Rear wing, Cyclone. Front wing, Nemesis. Suspension, the Reactor. And finally, your engine, the Powerhouse. Over to Series 11. Very difficult series because it's fully balanced and heading for a defensive driver. We got Hungary with defending and cornering. Sorry about that one. Italy, Monza with defending and speed. Monaco with defending and cornering. And finally, Imola with defending and power units. Now, Imola is a safe track in Series 11, but Hungary, turn 1, you're going to face a lot of trouble. You can start with a perfect race start, P5, and end up P18 in just turn 1. Monza, impossible to overtake, so you need a good race start. And finally, Monaco, also very difficult to overtake, so make sure you use a good race start in those 2 circuits. Excuse me. Over to the car setup for Series 11. We're using the behemoth with a 20% stat boost as your brakes, Beat as your gearbox, Power Lift as your rear wing, the Beast as your front wing, the Arc as your suspension, and Mach 3 as your engine. Fairly balanced setup, a little bit more heading towards cornering, but we do want that because there's 2 tracks with the cornering stats. For the drivers, we got George Russell with that 20%, and the best defender there is Carlos Sainz. Remember, you can use Fittipaldi, and I believe you can also use Stewart if it's possible. I believe so. Okay, so over to Series 10, final series in this setup. The guide. We got Bahrain with overtaking and power unit, defending and power unit in Melbourne, Miami, race start and power unit, and Silverstone with tire management and power unit. So, track start, heading towards power unit. So let's go and build ourselves a power unit car in Series 10. We're only using assets from Series 10 and below, heading towards power unit. So for our engine, M4D-, going down to the suspension, we're going to remain with the Arc from Series 10 and below. We cannot use a reactor because it's from Series 12, but if you do have it, go ahead and put it. Down, the Beast will remain in our car setup. It's from Series 9 and a power unit front wing. Rear wing, and we got power lift from Series 9. Down to the gearbox, we're going to remove Beat and add Quantum. And finally, I believe it's Behemoth that we got to remove because we're not in Series 10. It's a Series 11 asset. And we're going to add Dynamo. So this would be your Series 10 car setup if you do not have any other assets from Series 11 and 12. For your drivers on Series 10, I personally will choose Lawson. I do like his qualifying, and then I boost him up his race start with a boost, with a power up, with a boost. And then personally, I really do like Gasly or Yuki Tsunoda, so it's entirely up to you which one you prefer. You can play around with them, and whichever one you like, just go for it. If you like this video, found it helpful, please hit that like, smash that subscribe button if you don't want to miss out on any more F1 Clash content. And we're going to head ourselves racing with a Grand Slam once again. See you later.